vibe. Hey, Ryan. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Because of that, we're going to put on some green. Thank you for the 6 months resub. I appreciate it a lot. It means so much to me. So we got some green lights for you. I've been having some chapped lips all day, so I apologize for that. We'll put some green lights on for you. We'll enjoy that. Perfect. Everything's all good on my end. And welcome back, everyone else, to Paladin's Keep. Hope everyone's been having a good time. It's been a while since we've jumped in here. It's been a while since we've been in here. Deliver 3 invisibility potions to Fatima. And their moonstone. Let's go ahead and do the assignment real quick so we can get Wingardium Levioso. We're going to go ahead and go to the world map. Here. I need a mandrake. The Neum greenhouse. Yeah, that's where we need to go. My dragon journal. All right. Centaculus. Centaculus. Okay, we need a mandrake. Can I not use these? And an option? Maybe it's the wrong room. It's this one? It's gotta be. It's gotta be one of these ones. Dittany. Haha. You know what? That actually brings up a good point. Where's the room of requirement? Is that it right there? The secret rooms? Yeah. Room of requirements. Travel there. Let's see if I have a herbology kit. I like my... I jacked that up. I royally messed up. Can you move furniture after it's already been played? How do we do that? Move furniture. Hogwarts Legacy. Evanesco, conjuring, and altering. Okay. I didn't mean for that. Oh, I don't have the altering spell. Okay, so that's what I'm missing. Okay. That makes sense. No identified gear. Potion station. Any invisibility potions? We got those somewhere. We need troll buggies. How the heck do I get troll buggies? Well, I'll do Hitman. Felix Felicis. Let's make that. I don't know. I think, yeah. Planter, Dittany, Mandrake. Ooh, 10 minutes for a Mandrake. Okay, let me get one. Alright. Alright. So in the meantime, we're actually going to go and just gather around for some moonstones. I mean, I guess. I don't really have a better option to do. We'll go to Hogsmeade real quick. Let me see if we can buy a Mandrake. See if that's seasoned fertilizers, greatest beasts and byproducts, abandoned old building. I'd imagine it'd probably be there, Brood and Peg. So we'll go there.
Not saying I don't cast the odd cleaning spell when no one's looking.
Gimme. Did it. Breeding Pet? Yeah, buddy. Son of a gun. Okay, well, we gotta figure out how to pass 10 minutes then. Hey, Atronach, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. It's been, it's going good on my end, so I hope you've been good. Yeah, go to the Collector's Cave. Alright, I don't know, maybe. I'll give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? We die? Weekend time? Yeah, I get it. It's been a busy week. It's been a really busy, especially like in the middle of the week. It's so... It's just so much more busy than it really needed to be, for me at least, and so I'm just really, really relieved. I gotta go grocery shopping tomorrow, and it's like the big grocery shopping time, so that's always a load of fun. So I gotta prep for that. I'm like running low on like everything, so like today is like the you just have to survive day, where you eat like a hodgepodge of items that just don't make sense to. For a second, I was wondering what the heck this dude was talking about dragons. I was like, oh, it's a poacher. Oh, the poachers are fighting? Die. Give me his stuff. I hate those trips. Yeah, I'm in the same way. It's never fun. And like... Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Oh, jeez.
8 legs is simply too many.
Yeah, those trips are never fun. Give me all the moonstones. I need 50 of them. I think that's what gets me the altering spells if I get 50 moonstones. But yeah, those trips are never fun because it's like you have to. I gotta count and like try to not forget anything, and I actually do a really poor job at that. Like, we're just gonna be completely honest. I am bad at not forgetting things at the grocery store, so that's not my strong suit. I am terrible at it. I always forget something, so like I have to go above and beyond, write everything down. I gotta like go out of my way, and then I'm still gonna forget something. That's like the rough part about it. But alright, let's get this.
Tell them what lies in wait for me in there.
Well, I mean, I'm not going in here. I just wanted to unlock the flue powder, and now we got it, because I don't really need to go into the Collector's Cave, but now that just makes my life easy. What I'm really looking for is Moonstone. Oh, buddy, you get that Moonstone. Found it. Now we should be able to go back to the Room of Requirement. and talk with Professor Weasley, is my guess.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Yeah, we'll try this Merlin trial out. What's the worst that can happen? I think that's Lumos. Am I right? Or am I wrong? I'm not wrong. Get in there. I'm a genius. Look, I wonder what this does. Kaboom. And tomorrow's going to be quite a bit of fun too, because I'm close to getting to the part in Final Fantasy X where it's time to start doing a lot of the post-game stuff, like a lot of it, because we'll get through the rest of Sin. Hopefully we'll get through pretty much all of that content tomorrow and just get all the way up to the final fight and then be able to pull back. So I'm really excited for tomorrow. It's going to be fun. What's down here? Oh, is this like a Revelio thing? A lot of essentials. Ooh. All of a sudden I'm forgetting how to cast Revelio. There we go. I'm like, I feel like I know how to cast a spell, and for the life of me, it just completely evaded me. I had the worst brain fart I think I've ever had in quite a while. That was kind of rough. That was rough to sit through. I hurt my head just considering it. Okay, now we gotta go back to Professor Weasley. So we're gonna go to the Hogwarts map, head back to that room requirement. Hopefully our Mandrake is done. That's what I'm hoping. Hopefully our Mandrake's done. It's a 10-minute timer. It's not done. Watch. Yeah, 4 minutes. Dang, I'm quick. Hello.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Give me the altering spell.
Then we may begin your lesson.
Give me the altering
You
spell.
can conjure more than potions
Oh.
from the origin tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking.
Bruh.
Why don't you try it on the walls and floor? Good work. Shall we move on?
Alright, speak with Professor Weasley. Oh yeah, because we already did it prior to...
What's next?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize
That's what I
any
want.
gadget item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Don't mind if I do. What is this? That the transfiguration? Yeah, I don't want that. So we want to... Yeah. Yeah. Move it. Finally, I can fix my stupid mistake. Woohoo! Look at that. Oh, yeah. Alright, can I... Okay, alter the style of an item. So I'm going to start with this middle table. We'll make it an eclectic table. And then we'll change it back. And then we're going to change the size of the table. And we're going to change it back. Put it back here in the middle. Change the color. That'd be like the chair? Oh, change color.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something.
Gross. Get rid of...
The altering spell
Oh.
on the room's path.
Oh,
Try these new designs on the floor.
you can do the color map. Botanic, eclectic, gothic, or scientific. We'll do gothic.
Your space might be a bit of ambiance, don't you think?
The black floor,
Would you mind?
blue floor, the red floor. Ugh.
Dick thinks you've been
For a Ravenclaw, we're really bad at doing house colors. Whew, big sneeze.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Dark and mysterious.
I'd like your room to feel mysterious, new, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Sounds perfect.
Yes. Oh, yeah, buddy. I love it.
Quite a difference.
This is great.
Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back.
Nope, not happening.
You have learned a good bit about alteration.
Yep.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
I'm about to have a guest. Oh. We have a wild poos poos. Oh, more room. Take that.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spells. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can
What a
use
barky
these
boy.
buttons. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Hey, suspicious username. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. It's a pleasure to have you here. Welcome on in. Okay, Poos Poos. I love you. Over there. Oh, just coming right back. Let's alter that to the gothic one, because now we have the gothic and then the eclectic. So, you know, like a little feng shui going on. All about it. Can't complain. Oh, you just pushed my... I do like the botanical one because it looks a little bit more like deity-esque. I'm quite a fan. I'm gonna close the door to my office just real quick. I'll be right back. We have a very rambunctious pup today. Yep, there he is. Very rambunctious, but we're gonna do a little bit of stuff here. We'll make this a herbology alcove. You can stay there. I like big wands, I cannot lie. You other muggles can't deny. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I don't know. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. And no, don't apologize. I don't know what would be the next best Harry Potter parody for that Sir Mix-a-Lot remix we got going on. I'm normally pretty good at stuff like that. I'm making remixes just off the top of my head, but today you have me stumped. Harry Potter's not really my strong suit of like knowledge about it. That'd be more my wife's strong suit. Let's see, Gothic walls. I like it. Turn them all. Turn them all. Gotta make them gothic. Goth them out. I don't know nothing about no Harry Potter. Yeah, I'm not hugely knowledgeable about it, and oh, we'll keep the portrait. Gothic wall corner. Oh no. Gothic wall corner. I like it. Look at it. When it comes to like nerd spheres, my biggest strong suits are going to be in Lord of the Rings. That's a really good one. Really huge fan of Lord of the Rings. Some Star Wars stuff. Yes. We're going to gothic out this room. No? You can get back there. No. Eat. Right there. Heard some people tell streamers not to play it, and I'm like, let them be happy. Yeah, I know that was a huge concern when it came to this game. There's a lot of concern, debate, controversy, both on a lot of controversy in regards to J.K. Rowling and her personal stances, which I'm not. Oh no! Oh no! That table size is not going to work. Hold on before I finish what I'm about to say. I'm trying to math. We'll do developers and artists should be able to eat, not their fault. I think you're 100% correct. I'm changing colors. My brain is functioning slowly, so you give me a second here. Well, I think we're gonna go black on this gothic one. We got red in the main room, so black it is. And I completely agree. One of my biggest personal opinions is I really don't. What? Yo. Get over my guy. What are you doing? I really disapprove of people that rely heavily on what I call the moral inventory argument, which is I can't buy or support certain things because they believe in something or doing something that I view to be immoral. In fact, it's actually a really, really prevalent moral context, vote with your dollar or support your brands, and it makes sense, but you can't selectively choose what you're going to be upset about and to the degree with which you're going to be upset about it. Like, try to keep yourself consistent as best you can, which is hard, to be honest, with the moral inventory argument, because if you use consumer electronics and you have lithium-ion batteries in those consumer electronics, like my security cameras. I have security cameras all around my house. They use lithium-ion batteries. Those batteries are not acquired in the most ethical of manner. I know that, knowing full well that I have those batteries. So it'd be kind of hypocritical of me to rely on the moral inventory argument as like a sole defense for reasons why I don't do things. Because it's like, no, you kind of pick and choose what you're willing to allow. We're going to change this color here. I like, the yellow is interesting. Pink. We'll stick with yellow. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care what people buy or do, but I'm like, don't tell other people what to do. Protest what you want, but like, they're being killjoys to other people wanting to play. Yeah, the whole immediate response was quite frustrating, in my opinion, because there was the release. They created a website that released people that were streaming the game, so you could like catch them. The idea was like catch them and then call them out and then not support them. I think that's stupid. Like the whole concept of going out of your way. Like, I'm sorry, you live in a world with billions of people in it. You will not find people who agree with you 100%. And part of the human experience is learning how to interact with people like that, who you completely disagree with. Oh, Gothic. What do I want to do here? Eclectic, botanical, science, not science. I'm thinking eclectic. Yeah, we'll do eclectic. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's people you're going to disagree with, and you kind of... Oh, we're going to have... Yeah, we're going to have to go Gothic because I'm going Gothic all the way around. It's not going to fit. you just can't avoid it. You can't avoid interacting with people you disagree with, and I think taking their arguments and their values on face value, and then learning how to function in a society with people throughout the world. Not even a society. Thanks to social media, you can interact with just about literally anyone that you can find. So it's like, if you're going to be the kind of person that, regardless of what you believe, that your immediate go-to is kind of like what I would consider like bully tactics in order to get people to view things the way you view, like I don't really have much respect for it. It was Dr. Phil that said on a podcast once that he would love to see the world turn into what he calls a council culture versus a cancel culture, where it's like, hey, I disagree with what you're doing, and I think it's a bad decision, but here's why, and I think maybe you should consider changing your mind on it, and here's why. And you're providing that kind of constructive dialogue. You're really opening up really what is the fundamental nature of, like, when you talk about free speech and the right to protest, the right to get your voice across, that's it. It's the heart to voice opinions, voice topics, voice things that matter, and then wrestle with it, and kind of fight around and figure out how we navigate. But yeah, the initial outcry against this was, in my opinion, ridiculous, because I was just like, listen, people are... You can find a range of topics to get frustrated about. Like, let's just be honest. People have different values. What people prioritize within those values are, they vary. What people wish to declare as issues versus others vary. People have different interests. People believe of, like, different things are affecting the world to a variety of different degrees. Like, two people can look at the same issue and think that it has a varying impact on the world. So for them, it's either more or less severe of an issue. Like, we have to deal with this now because this is a serious issue. Or people be like, there's other issues that we could worry about more. Yes, this should be addressed, but it doesn't require my immediate attention. The world's too diverse. The world has too many people who view the world differently. They have too many experiences. That's another thing. Is, like, you talked about bringing all of our experiences and our pasts and what we've lived through to the forefront. Then you're gonna have to recognize that those experiences may shape people to view things way differently than what you even thought was possible. And there are circumstances where it is dangerous, yes, I agree, it should be considered a rarity, or not a rarity. You should be slow to jump that gun of saying, like, oh, that's dangerous. Because it can become immature to call everything dangerous. There are things that are genuinely dangerous. There are beliefs out there that are genuinely dangerous. Like, you can't avoid that. There are things out there that we do have to engage with and be respectful enough to say, listen, no. Like, I love you, man. No, like that's a very dangerous thought, and we should address that. We should figure it out. And there's something that aren't, and I think a lot of times today we conflate the two poorly. We do a really bad job at discernment, and it makes it difficult. It makes it really difficult to talk with people that you don't know, to enjoy the world for what it is. Okay, let's do this. We need to use a venomous tentacula. Throw that. Dang, we got that guy. And then we're going to use this guy here. Okay, now we got to 10 herbology. Yo, we turned into a sheep? Also, I'm playing this game on the hard mode, so, like, I might get my butt wrecked. It may happen. But yeah, search. And that's the thing. So, suspicious username. One of the things that I love to do on my channel occasionally is I have this book right here called Meditations. It's a historical book. It's written by a guy named Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor. He's considered one of the fathers of Stoic philosophy, which is the mindset, the philosophical mindset of approaching the world's issues with the ability to control yourself as you approach them, not to allow your emotions to overtake you in the manner with which you can't address the things that are like the obstacles, the troubles, the problems. Like you can't address those. So we do talk about, like, occasionally I have a Stoic meditation, redemption on my channel that we'll do occasionally. And one of the things that he says in one of his books, and I can't remember where specifically it is, but like, trust me, this book is nuts, crazy good. But he talks about this concept of humility when it comes to like intellectual humility. And I think that's a lot of what we miss out on in our world, is this level of intellectual humility that's willing to say, listen, if you are capable of proving to me why I'm wrong and showing me the error of my ways, so you can show that to me. He puts along the lines of like, I would be doing myself, like, if I'm proven wrong, then I'm doing myself a disservice, therefore the world a disservice, by not accepting the fact that I was wrong and not admitting to that and then changing. I think the words he uses are like, if you prove me wrong and I subsist in my error, so like I don't make a difference, I don't change from it, I keep at it, then you've done your job. I'm the one now that's even more wrong. And like, it's so crazy because a lot of people who they're the way that it gets expressed is, I don't see myself changing, or I am set, like this issue, this thing, I'm set in stone on. And like, I believe that you should be, how do I pass the time? Question mark. It's been like a week and a half since I've been able to stream this game. My stream schedule is variety based. So it's been quite a bit. The weeks have been busy. So I've been missing out on some Hogwarts. I'm like completely lost on the controls. Okay. So yeah, it's the good deal. Like, I'm stuck on this. Like, I'm set in stone. And I agree to a degree that having a level of confidence in your belief, you can't call it a conviction if you're not convicted to believe that this is true. To do so in a manner where there's no reason you'd see yourself changing your opinion on it means that potentially there's not even a reason you believe in it in the first place. And I mean that with like a sufficient enough reason. There are people who believe things for pretty ludicrous reasons, and they'll never change their mind on it. I went through about a period of time where I was deconstructing a lot of the beliefs that I had. I am in the process. So if you can see behind me, I'm a massive nerd, right? And this table behind me is actually where I play. Oh, Boos Boos, got a cat. That's my cat, Gaia. I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm a huge nerd, massive nerd. And I bought a journal the other day because I'm in the process. I actually have a stream group. We stream on Monday nights. And we're streaming the pre-written campaign modules while I'm in the process of actually creating a world. So, you know, I'm writing things out in like a historically presented, almost like journal, like a journal record. I don't know why I said record. A journal record of what happened in the past. And it's been so much fun to journey through that. But while I'm doing it, I realized like it kind of, as I'm writing these things out, it begs me to kind of confront these things intellectually within my own mind. And part of the things that I really gravitated to was, what is the reason why I believe in something? What would be a reason that would lead me to abandon that belief? And if you can set that kind of standard, like if you think about it in terms of like a court system, if you can make the preponderance of evidence that is needed for you to believe, to be swayed in a certain way, then you are more than likely going to find yourself to be a little bit more of a reasonable person in terms of how you construct your beliefs. And I find that to be healthy, because especially when you're talking with people who disagree with you on certain things, and especially in today's climate of the world where it's so hard to talk with people about things that you disagree with without things becoming controversial, or everything's so heated, like everything's always up. There's no downside, no calm. having that explanation of like, listen, I do see myself changing on this. The only thing that would need to be proven to me is this. You do kind of then put it back on the person you're talking to kind of now take that and run with it. And it invites them to really lean into that a little bit. Because, one, it can challenge them. That's why I like tell people, like with the moral inventory argument, I'd be like, listen, I would be willing to accept your belief that the moral inventory argument is huge. Like, we shouldn't buy things that are unethical in how they're obtained and how they're produced. Like, if that's the thing that you believe, I am 100% with you on that. However, that means you're going to have to be honest with me, and I would believe in your objective approach to it if you could prove that the things that you buy, that you're not missing out on something. And 9 times out of 10, actually, I haven't met that 10, so I say that generously. 9 times out of 10, they're always like, oh, well, I have my iPhone, or I go to Starbucks all the time, and it's like, you don't like big corporations, but you go to Starbucks every day. Like, make it make sense. One thing that always gets me is that they spread environment and recycling stuff to kids, like in cartoons and pollution. I'm like, kids can't... Right, that's part of it too. Saw a kid's cartoon into deep detail about nitrates in deep detail. I'm like, yeah, there's a part of it where... Because I get it. Like, it's an educational thing. Like, what you want to do is you want to provide stories and messages and narratives that young generations can really, really grow fond of. And okay, we need to get, if I'm right, it's troll bogies. And I don't know where I would find a troll bogey, like, for the life of me. We might have to buy some stuff. Let's go to the potions. Maybe he's got it. What would be a good example of what I'm trying to say?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
I have a wall of books right now that I'm looking at to find one that expresses what I'm trying to get across really well. You know, it's the Artemis Fowl series. So, I read the Artemis Fowl series. They made a movie about it on Disney Plus. And it's about a young boy genius. It's a fantasy-based set of novels. This dude's like a criminal as a kid. And he's a genius. Massive genius. He's got a butler that's basically like John Wick. And because he interacts with the fairy world, a lot of the other characters that he gets involved with are a part of this world. So there's goblins, there's fairies, there's trolls, there's things like that. And this kid is basically like trying to go up against the fairy men in black because they like wipe minds. And like, I'm trying to make this make sense, but he keeps going up against them as a criminal. And over the course of the series, he actually becomes one of the best, like one of the heroes. And that's kind of his redemption arc that's through it. And so like as a kid, like, for me, when I was reading it, because I was reading that when I was in elementary school, so, like, these stories were... My wife just yelled at my dog. Yeah, reading these books as a young lad was good, because, like, you read about the way that, you know, Artemis Fowl reacts to an entire world that's new to him, and obviously a lot of creatures, and the creatures vary between the good ones and the bad ones. Like, you have the goblins and the orcs, and those are viewed as bad, like, just off the start. And like, I think they find one that's good, but for the most part, the goblins are evil. Like, for the most part, they are. But at the same time, like, some of the good races, like the fairies, which make up the police force, some of them start going evil, and it's like, okay, you start learning about the nature of evil. So I get it. Like, you want to push these themes in these stories because kids are very imaginative and they learn from stories, and I get it. There's a part for me where I'm like, there's nothing a kid can do with this. Like, there is nothing a child can learn from you talking about nitrates in a story. You can talk about how we as human beings have a responsibility to be very diligent stewards of the world around us, our communities, our neighborhoods. And it can start with our front and our backyard if you have a home, right? It can start there. It can start with your neighborhood. Pick up trash in your neighborhood if you have an area that's kind of littered a bit. You can take the personal approach and do your part and recycle and stuff like that. And that's like, we are learning how to be good stewards of the things that we have because we participate in this world. And we have to be respectful of where we've come from in regards of how we treated the world and also what we hope for, like what, we want future generations to be able to enjoy. And by being respectful across the 3 spectrums of past, present, and future, we might have a better approach to that. That's a hard thing to tell kids, but that's what I would push for. I've been missing out on chat, so I'm going to try to read through. It's good to, like, educate, but I'm like, bro, send that to politicians, Lamal. Yeah, that's fair. Like, getting on the specific side, you're going to want to send that to elected representatives to hash out. Like, that's their job. And it was like, these are poisonous in high levels. I was like, why are you scared? Yeah, it's like, cause, well, there's a part of that, too, where it's like you learn about, like, the bright colored, like, poisonous frogs, and that's always a lot of fun. And I think my wife's texting me. Did you feed the dog? Did you feed the dog? You know what? That could be why he is frustrated, because he normally gets his dinner about now.
I should be happy if my husband brought me a spare cauldron.
I can feed him real quick. She might be like, no, I got it. You're going to make them paranoid about foods they eat, though. Right. I get that, because it's like, how do you start talking to kids about all the things that they eat with, like, red 40 and yellow 5? Or, like, yeah, I don't know what the numbers are in comparison to all the food colorings. I was supposed to go to the potion shop, and I didn't do that. But, yeah, it's like, how do you talk to kids about food preservatives and all that stuff? And it's like, you can't. Like, how do you... And, like, they try to. They do. They try to. I just think it goes off poorly, and there's a lot of responsibility that's on the parents to do so. Mostly, like, if you think about it, the nature of the family unit is supposed to have, I mean, outside of the reality that there are unfortunately a lot of children that do get raised in single parent households as of yet, the parent dynamic is supposed to it's supposed to be a partnership, and you're supposed to be teaching and raising these kids to, do better and to know more so that they are ready to enter the real world by the time they're adults, that they don't need to learn. I find a lot of people as adults are learning from their parents as adults. Like, they're learning how to do things as adults, and, like, that's where I have the problem with it. I'm like, what have you been doing? We found troll bogeys. Yeah, I thought it was too much. I get that. I mean, it makes sense. Like, there's just a nature to certain things where it's like, how do you moderate it? And how do you do so in moderation? Like, that's kind of where we hit, like, it's a little bit difficult. Like, high nitrate levels are poisonous in a kid's cartoon. I'm like, gonna make them not eat apples. Yeah. It's a difficult boundary to look at because you're dealing with moderation. It's like, again, that's the thing. People think that what you eat is important. I can promise you that I ate like crap my entire, for the most of my entire life, and I mean, I have a little bit of a tummy, but other than that, I'm perfectly fine. I worked in the fast food industry for almost a decade, so like I ate fast food for years and years and years, and I wasn't gaining weight. In fact, I was really surprised. I was really, really surprised by the time I was done with working there that, like, that hadn't happened. And, so there's visit. Oh, we need knotgrass sprig. Where do I get those? Oh my god, where do I get those? Okay, we're gonna have to find that. I don't want to buy it. Knotgrass sprig. You want to visit the Magic Neep? Yeah, but can I find it like not somewhere? No, you'll need to buy. Yeah, I'll have to buy the seeds. Crap. Okay. No problem. It is totally fine. We are good. Boop. There we go. Okay, Magic Neep. I could probably sell some stuff. I'm sure I have things that I can sell. Yeah, I bet. Huh. I bet you're having a swell time back there. This is my cat, Gaia. I've had her for, we adopted her when she was a year old. She's about 3.5 now. Huh? My princess. She's a complete daddy's girl. We then adopted a puppy about a year ago. And she hates him. So anytime that she gets spatial alone time with Dad, she loses her mind. She absolutely loves it.
Let me
So,
guess. You're after something fresh.
but she's a very vocal kitty, so you'll probably hear her occasionally. Yeah, we need to get knot grass.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Cat Dad.
No one can say I don't
Yeah.
keep a stack shelf.
What's up? I know. Hi. Yep. Okay. Is that it? Is that all you have? Okay, we're just gonna sit there. Hi. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Not gonna lie, I totally forgot you had a cat because Fenrir's always in here. So whenever Fenrir is in here, because my dog Fenrir, we have a god theme with our animals. My little miniature pincher, he's kind of like a all energy, like in your face kind of guy. So room requirements, go ahead and travel there. And so she's always hiding from him because she's very relaxed as a cat. Like she doesn't want to play like a lot. She loves playing. So we'll play like laser pointers, and then she's got a bunch of toys. Fenrir's like, I want to play from the moment we wake up till the moment I go to bed. And I'm like, oh my god, like it's too much. And so she hides from him because he's way too much. Way too much. Are you good? You got your claw stuck on my jeans. Thanks. Appreciate it. Now she's just sitting down on my lap. And there we go. Okay, so we got new furniture. Nice. We also got some decorations. What did we get here? We got the gold herbology trophy. Statues, seasonal decorations, tables, potions, herbology, utility. Let's do herbology. Oh man. I need potting tables. Purchase from Tomes and Scrolls. At this point, with both sides, American political. Okay, okay. I'm like, let kids be kids. Let them ask questions. Ask honestly. I'm like, just let them grow up and ask. Don't censor reality, but also don't push it in their face. Yeah, it's a very difficult line. Both the driving issue, in my opinion, is that when it comes to those types of conversations that you're talking about, that we have just between each other as adults, that we cloak our approach with mockery and self-righteous posturing. So what I mean by that is it's very difficult to have a genuine conversation with someone about something that you know they disagree with you on, without, from what my experience is, like, you kind of make the quick jokes about like the other side, like you're painting them in a negative light through mockery, and you're doing it in these quick like soundbite style jokes where you're like, well, you know, at least I'm not X, Y, and Z. And then there's the self-righteous posturing where it's like, my way is the only way. Like, it's the best way. And that, in my opinion, carries a level of arrogance where it's like, you know, human history, we've evolved. We've evolved in our beliefs. We've evolved in our approaches to things, how we understand the world, our capacity to understand the world, our technological achievements. We evolve as people. But there are things that generally existed through all of human history, and we think, what, in the 21st century, that we have it better, as like we know more. Maybe not. Oh my goodness, she just put her paw on my face.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
So for me personally, I find a lot of 3,000. Are you kidding me right now? Son of a gun.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Oh. What, do I gotta go to... Where do I gotta go? I think I gotta go to herbology then. Because I can't buy this stupid table. That's frustrating. I was hoping to put a table in the room requirement, but that's just not gonna happen. I found it a lot easier, and a lot of my friends... So I believe in... For me personally, like, I'll just be honest, I'm more conservative leaning. And part of me being more conservative leaning was recognizing what that means, and like, not that what it subjectively means for me, but I studied into the concepts and the moral roots for liberal leaning and conservative leaning people and how that functions. There's a good TED talk by a guy named Jonathan Haidt that does a beautiful job covering over it. And almost the overwhelming majority of my friends are liberal leaning, and that's fine. Like, we need that. We need that in the world. We need both. And learning how to be like, listen, before we have this conversation, just know that I'm going to disagree with you almost fundamentally on everything. Like, then it doesn't catch them off guard. Like, to be very honest, like, hey, before we have this very controversial topic, there's a strong chance, like, just based on how I know what I know about you and what you know about me, that I'm just going to disagree with you on things. Not to disagree, but because I genuinely have disagreements. Then they can go into the conversation, because a lot of the times, once those disagreements come up, it's like, oh my god, I can't believe you think that way. And it comes as like a shock. It's like, well, no, I told you I disagree. Like, I'm going to disagree with you. Like, I don't understand why that's a shock. You know, so I kind of cushion it that way. And then a lot of my friends really respect that. Grow and harvest fluxweed. Are you kidding me right now? Acquire all 3 combat plants and use them simultaneously. Simultaneously? I got to get another freaking mandrake? Bruh. Okay, well, I have mandrakes growing somewhere in the room of requirement. Do I? No, I have invisibility potions. Did I buy a mandrake? What? Where did I get a mandrake? I had one a second ago. Now I'm lost as to where I got it. Did I get it from here? I don't know. That yields 5, whatever. We're fine. My son tells me he wants a bikini. I'm going to tell him straight up. Gotcha, because it spikes up. Yeah, that you buy summer stuff on winter sale. Right. Yeah, because during the summer, like, if you're going to try to buy summer clothes, it's going to be more expensive in the summer, because, like, that's when everyone's going to buy summer clothes. And it's like, you want to prepare for winter before winter happens. You don't want to have to buy a bunch of sweaters when winter begins. It's like that. Sorry, they're going to charge you more. It's how it works. But yeah, amongst my friend group specifically, I found that a lot of people are a lot more respectful about the fact that, and I try my best to articulate the way that I view things, really clearly, like to be pretty precise with what I mean. And if I feel like we're misunderstanding each other, then we're gonna stop and we're gonna wrestle with that until we're on the same page of what it is that we mean. And that can go so far as saying, like, I disagree with your definition, but based on how you're explaining it, I understand what you're trying to say. Like, that's kind of like the what I would consider, like, the professional way of saying, like, well, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree. It's like, well, not necessarily. Let's now, instead of just agreeing to disagree, let's seek to understand. Like, let's shoot for comprehension versus conformity. I don't need you to believe what I believe. You need to test your own beliefs and determine if you believe them. That's your job. My job is to tell you what I believe, and then to be able to prove as succinctly as possible why I believe that. But I don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to control my kids, let them find their way, but not shove or push stuff. Ask me anything. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, and, like, there's a part of it, too. Like, I've been married for roughly 5 years. My wife and I, we don't have any kids of our own. But when we do have children, I want to be very involved in how I educate them about life. And that's mostly, there was a video I saw, and it kind of encapsulated, like, the approach that I'm really hoping to shoot for. So it was I want to say an Indian family, like Asian continent India family. And they were discussing the concept of religion, and the father was telling, this boy was young, so it was a younger child, mother and father, and they're at a dinner table. Beautiful time to have these types of conversations around the dinner table. And the son was expressing like a really conflicted, kind of hop skipping around a different belief. So, like, he's not set on a particular belief, and he keeps maneuvering around them. And the dad was kind of like, that's stupid. And the dad kind of pushed back on him a little bit on, like, why do you believe in this religion? And, you know, he kind of made the statement of, like, well, science expresses everything that we could ever know about the world. And that's very true. And the mother chimed in and she's like, yes, but you know, our faith tells us about what's on in the heart and how we relate as humans. That's also very true. And so he's helping the kid learn like how to think in a way that's not like you shouldn't believe that and here's why, but it's like explaining the way that the world works so that the kid can understand the rules of the game of life, like how life works, so that we can wrestle with it. And he ends off with this quote, and I thought this was beautiful. So this is what sums up like how I wish to parent is, I would rather you be able to believe in something that I disagree with than be capable of believing in just about anything. And I was like, that's right there. Like, that's what you want to prevent kids from doing, is just being able to believe in anything that gets thrown in front of them. You want them to be able to just be able to believe like exactly what they want to believe. And then, you know, you have to teach them to go for it. Grizzled these. Oh, thanks. Appreciate your offer. I'm gonna have to tell you no. I like to shoot for what's meaningful, not for what's expedient. That's a great rule for life. So there's no shortcuts, no cheats. But enjoy your time. Fluxweed. I gotta go buy Fluxweed. Like, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's go check and see if we got our invisibility potions figured out. Like, putting off doing the story quest. Which, I mean, we got 2 new spells. Like, let's just be honest. Like, I'm not going, like, that far. There we go. Thanks, Atro. I appreciate you. That's a good viewpoint. Man, the myth, the legend, believe in something. Yeah, like, you need to be able to believe in things, but you need to be able to rationalize, like, why you believe in them. And, again, part of that is you have to understand, like, what's the reason? What's the reason behind... And not, like, what's the checklist. Like, I believe in it because it says this thing, or this thing. But... when I mean reason, I mean like the capacity to be logical and reasonable. So what's your reasoning? What is the reason? Explain that. Expand on it. Wrestle with it. If you can do that for a good enough time, you'll learn what you would need in order to not believe in that. And when you can determine that, it makes it so much easier for you to be well more confident in what you believe when you already know like what it is that you would need in the reverse. Did I get my... That's where I got my mandrakes. Ooh, buddy. Okay, well, we have all 3. We have all 3, so that's not an issue. So now what we need to do is use all 3 plants simultaneously. That's easy. So we can go do that right now. And then grow and harvest Fluxweed. So we can do that while we're still waiting on things to be done. So we'll go to the world map, and then we're going to go here to the Forbidden Forest, because there's always, like, mongrels or spiders or something. I don't know. There's things. Yeah, consistency matters. At least if you say you believe something... Words are commitment and extension. They also reflect our honor system. I find words very important. Well, yeah. So for me, it's less in the concept that words are important, like as like a base statement. I believe that what words mean and their definition. So the fact that words have meaning and that those meaning convey values. I think that's what's important. Like the nature of language and how we interpret that certain things are. Whether they should or should not be vague descriptions. Like red, the color red, the color of these mushrooms, the red, the word red has meaning. It's a color, and we can convey the color that we recognize. We also know that there's a subjectivity to red in the degree of like, well, what shade of red? Is it a lighter shade, a darker shade? And you go all the way from pink to crimson, right? But at the end of the day, they're all red. Some are just, well, pink is kind of technically a separate color, but for the most part, they fit within the spectrum of red. So we know that red is an umbrella, but it's also a specific color because there's always a staple color. I wouldn't know what that is because I don't do colors. Red is red. Red is red, crimson's crimson because it looks like blood. There we go. Like, that's all I need. But if words lose their definitions, then, you know, like what are we beholding ourselves to? If anything could mean anything that we wish, then I think it was Descartes that said, I think that... No. No. Not doing that. Nope. Not doing that. That's a no. Yeah, I'm going that way. No, not the purple things in the sky. Nope. Not doing that. Playing on hard. Haven't fought a lot. Yeah, it's a negatory. I mean, like, in ways, like, if someone says something, they better mean it. It's an extension, but nowadays people say things just to say things, lie or backtrack, words mean or honest system. Right. So I agree. I do agree with what you're saying, that if you're going to say something, like, you better mean it. So you do have to have a capacity to substantiate what you say, and I agree with you. There's a lot of people that will make claims, and then they'll never back it up, they'll never explain it, but will continue to believe it. And, like, that for me is a very frustrating thing, and it happens all across the realm. Like, you get so many different types of people with different views, and it's a consistent pattern amongst humans. We are inherently contradicting at times. Like, we have the capacity to be contradicting with ourselves, with other people. We have the capacity to be spiteful. We have the capacity to be vengeful, hateful, angry, malicious, deceitful. Like, all of these natures, every human being has the capacity to do. So having the humility to go and just recognize, like, I can't get upset. It's another one of those consistency things. I can't get upset if someone says something and doesn't back it up if I say things and I don't back it up. Now, if I say things and I back it up, well, then I absolutely can get upset with you and be like, listen, like, what, you're kind of robbing us to a way. You're robbing us of the capacity to discuss. And, like, that's a no. Okay, it happened. Did I kill him? Oh, heck yeah, I killed them all. Woo. Nice. So to me, if you believe in something, you better mean it, whether it's faith, religion, or words. You say you're something and you identify with it. Like, if you believe it, better make sure it's with your whole heart. Hypocrisy isn't a way to live, in my opinion. Yeah. I believe the old saying, don't write checks your ass can't cash fits nicely. Yeah, that's right. That's a fair point. That's Astronaut coming out with the wisdom, my man. I love it. That's good stuff. You're right. You're right. You're very right. Yeah, you're very, very right. Because here's another thing, too. Think about it this way. And this is, I'm expanding on what Atronach said. So about, like, the cash. Don't write checks that you can't cash, right? It means you can put things out there. So, like, I can write a $100 check, but if I don't have those $100 to give, the check means nothing. The check has no substance, has no value. It's worthless. Similarly, with my beliefs, my opinions, my stances, whatever it is, if I tell you what I believe in, I give you my opinion, and I can't fulfill it, I can't bring substance to it, then honestly, it's worthless. It means nothing. And that's why, like, I always tell people, like, something that I always tell people when I'm having conversations with them is, don't let me do your homework for you. Like, you shouldn't have to believe in something because I provided you with 6 different, like, resources. Like, if I'm very passionate on something and I have, like, a collection of studies on it that I've read, and I tell you, like, hey, I've read these and this is what's shaping my belief, don't then change your mind and just say, oh, well, he read those studies, so that must mean it's true. It's like, no, do the homework, like, read it and wrestle with yourself. Maybe you see something I didn't. I don't know, but that's a point of it too, where it's like, what if someone is handing you a check you can't cash in? Like, the check will bounce, you don't know it, and you go around telling everyone, oh, look, I just got $1,000. This guy wrote me a check for $1,000. Like, no, you haven't. You don't know it yet, but you have an empty check. So it's like, you always have to handle those things with a bit of maturity. I feel like a lot of people around my age range, in my generation, don't do that. I'm technically, by year, I'm Gen Z. So I'm the first year of Gen Z, which is 1997. So, but I was raised millennial. So I don't really understand a lot of my generation because I wasn't really raised the way they were. My brother is the last year of millennial. Like, we are border babies, and that's why I kind of lean his side a bit. And so I understand my brother a lot more. We're a year apart, so like there's no way we wouldn't. But I was raised in his world. And so when I hear things about my generation, I'm like, what? Like, I didn't have that experience at all. And my youngest sibling-in-law, both of them actually, I have like multiple sibling-in-laws on my wife's side of the family. And I have two that are in my generation. And I'm like, I don't understand. Like, we do live in separate worlds. Like, I didn't go through that. I didn't live life that way. So a bit of it's like a bit confusing for me. We got to get fluxweed seeds. Okay. Fluxweed seeds. I'm hoping the Magic Neep has them. Yeah, it should be just that big building. Yeah. This guy. There are very few things. Oh, sorry. I missed one. Dishonesty to me just fractures people, splits them until they don't realize aspects of themselves are disconnected, not unified. There are very few things in this world that you have complete control over, whether or not they can be taken from you. Yeah. Honor, courage, commitment, and integrity. Ooh. That's good. I'm going to write that one down. I'm going to write that one down. There are few things in this world that you have complete control over, whether or not they can be taken away from you. Those are honor, courage, commitment, and integrity. Without those, you are nothing. Amen to that. That's some wisdom. I wrote that bad boy down. Boom. That came out of left field. That was a sucker punch for me. That was good. That's good stuff. Flex it. Oh, I have just enough.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
No, there's nothing. Nothing you can do. Leave me alone. Go to Hogwarts. Go to herbology. You are nothing and you have nothing. Ooh. Yeah, you have nothing of substance. Nothing worth it. Everything's meaningless at that point. Like, if you build a commitment based off of a lie, you don't have a commitment. If you build a life based off of a lie, if your honor is based off of a lie, if your courage is based off of a lie, like, if you have these things that aren't based honestly, then you have nothing. And it's worthless. Like, it's meaningless. It's like, ooh, buddy. Where's my fluxweed? Andrake knotgrass. Fluxweed. Yo, incorrect pot size? How do I increase the pot size? Oh, that's not a thing? Okay, well, I guess we'll put more knotgrass in there. Do we got a big planter? Where's the big one? Where's the big... Where's the big planter? Is that like a thing we gotta get? That's stupid. Hey. Moment of your time? Oh.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
What made you want to teach herbology?
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit
Write
of
this
a
down,
dream
men.
come true.
If you want to hit on someone, you ask them about things they're passionate about. You just let them talk about themselves.
Professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, but really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage.
Not the Chinese chomping cabbage. You know what? This dude over at Mungo's sounds like a liar. I don't know if I want to make her laugh or not. We'll say, oh, that's awful. Oh, that's terrible.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain.
That's fair.
He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and,
Lost his arm.
well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
Yo, did it kill him? I feel sorry for the former professor.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania.
Oh, he's alive.
As rumor would have it, he developed
Whew.
a sudden interest in
We're safe. Man, I thought they were straight up killing NPCs.
working with them than he did with Flora. Ha! Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh,
Yeah.
remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Oh, I'll do whatever I want to my wigan trees. Pfft. They're my wigan trees, bro. Okay, I need a big pot. That's what I really need. I need big pot. Big pot time. Are there big pots in here? Golden scarf. Golden scarf. All right, let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get another invisibility potion. That's what we're shooting for. I want to wrap these side quests up. We're really trying to fill in time here. Is what we're doing. Okay, what we got here? Potion. Oh, I wasn't even brewing one because I needed more. I needed the knot grass. Yeah. We got a minute. Oh, we're just gonna be running around this room for the next 3 minutes. So buckle up, buttercups. We're in here for a bit. Bam, 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 bam. Change that mirror. We got a long mirror, an oval mirror, a winged mirror. I like the oval. We'll do the winged mirror here. Okay, my OCD is gonna hate me on that one. It's got to be even. Like the big paintings can be. I mean, the paintings all over the place are just grotesque and how so everything's off kilter. I like a little bit of the hodgepodge of it. My OCD is like, this is terrifying. Oh well. Wow, that was quick. I took it all down, couldn't take it. That's yeah, I'm like sitting here like, I'm not sure how I like it. We might just spend some time just readjusting the room and just like, you know, because it'd be like doing a little bit of this, you know, like. Oh my goodness. Put this one. Stop. There we go. The wall looks a lot better. Woohoo! Alright, that's my OCD-friendly wall. Time to make things. What do we got? Nope. Did we get new furniture? We did. We did get a botanical dressing screen and a bunch of other dressing screens, to be honest. But we got dressing screens. Decorations. The gold herbology trophy. Nah. The Niffler statue. Ooh. Did we put a Niffler statue somewhere? I feel like we did. I feel like we... Oh, we did. Yeah, it's right over there. I gotta figure out how many potions I got. Go figure out where my potions be. Inventory. That's not what I want. Where are my potions? Where beeth my potions? You know what? I can just check my this inventory. Oh, dang. I had 6 of those bad boys. Well, we'll go turn those in. Plus, it gives you back a ton of moonstone. That's fair. If I need a ton of moonstone to like add, once I start getting a lot more of the furniture, then I'll probably end up tearing all that stuff down. But for the meantime, we'll be fine. Where's Fatima? Quests. Fatima Luang lives in Keenbridge to the south of Hogwarts. Keenbridge. Have I been to Keenbridge? No. Lower Hogsfield. To the south of Hogwarts. Is that it? That is. Alright. Well, we're going to go to here first. We'll just start clearing out spots. And we'll get to Keenbridge. We'll deliver Fatima Luang her goodies.
How I'd fare in a little place like this.
Probably not well. Maybe that's just me. This part I do like about the game is flying around. Oh, I didn't even mark. I wasn't even going where I marked. I think I got like halfway there, and then I almost kept going in the opposite direction. Oh, fun fact. I do have a fun fact. I have an announcement for the stream, which I haven't announced yet. I ordered a custom scuff controller. So I have a customized controller coming, which I'm super excited about. We have it themed for the stream, so we got knights on it, which is going to be dope. It's really cool. We got the Scuff Reflex Pro, I think. Scuff Reflex Pro is it's named one of the two, but it's going to have a series of back paddles, and the removable and customizable thumbsticks as well. Long-term investment for just a very solid controllers that I stopped having to deal with kind of the basic standard game controllers. And it'll be fun because I'll be playing like Call of Duty and stuff on it just in my free time. And then, what the heck? And then a whole bunch of other reasons just to have it. So I'm really excited for it. There are a lot of people here. I can't believe I... Oh! Come on, don't get hit. Don't get hit. Haha! Eat it. Wait, I thought I hit a... Oh, hit a ranger. I don't know if I did that. Oh, God.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
You're a soldier. I can kill you.
To make this too easy for me.
That's a scout. I don't know if I probably killed like the only ranger that existed for this fight, so I lost out on the capacity to do that dueling feat. But oh well. What am I missing here? I didn't actually grab the chest. Yeah, so I'm excited. The controller gets finished in almost a week, and it'll ship out like a few days later. So I'll have it.
Where did I set my trap?
Poacher. Ooh. Ugh. Dude, sometimes these finisher moves are kind of like... You're like, that's a little outlandish for this kid to be... Like, we basically just mauled that dude. Like, there's no way that dude is functionally... I mean, we killed him, but, like, just consider it. Basically a high schooler.
No one to share in my victory.
Like, that's just wild. Just grabbed this dude and was, like, slamming him into the floor. Like, to me, that's just crazy. Like, that's absolutely crazy. Yeah, let me actually see if I have a picture of it on my phone, because I have the... Probably have the emails for it. Hopefully it sends a picture. It's a nice controller. Like, I'm really, really excited. It's got 4 back paddles to map out for, like, Warzone, so that I can play, like, a lot of the games that I play outside of the stream. So that's going to be fun. Let's check here. Order confirmation. Yeah, maybe this has it. Maybe this has a picture of it. No? No, it doesn't. Lame. Maybe it'll have like a check your order out here. Invoice. That could be it. No. Oh well. It's coming. You'll see it. It's gonna be dope. So I'm excited for it. We'll see how it goes. Get me up. 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 Get me up there. Do it. Revelio. See, we got here the Peruvian Instant Darkness Powder. Oh, that's not dangerously suspicious at all. I think you need the Pulso for that, but actually you just need to jump over it. I don't know. Here we go. Alright, now we can finally go to turn this quest in. I mean, we've got a lot of side quests done, so pretty productive so far. Yeah, I gotta say, even though we haven't been progressing the story quite a bit, I'll be honest, but we've been clearing out side quests like crazy, so I know that as the story continues to pick up, we're going to be well ahead of where we're going to need to be, and it's going to make things easy, especially because we're playing it on hard, and on the hardest difficulty, and that is kicking my butt in these fights quite a bit. It's funny because I got used to playing the game while my wife was first learning it, and on the ease, like, she was playing it on the story mode, because she doesn't play games, so, like, I told her to, like, take it easy and not hate herself, and, some of the fights that I helped her with in the beginning, like, it gives you well enough time in advance to, if you have to block a spell or dodge it, it actually tells you the button you have to press every single time. So, like, I gotten used to kind of requiring that little button prompt, almost like a quick time event, and Hard said, no, you don't get that. And you kind of have to look at it like, okay. What is this gonna do? What?
Revelio.
What does it want from me? Does it want me to go over here? Oh, it does. What's the thing that goes in that? Because that's the point, right? Like a thing goes in there? Like a ball?
Accio. Revelio.
I'm not seeing anything come up, so I have no idea. Maybe that's like a later thing. Oh, yes, get drunk. There'll be a rolly ball nearby. I couldn't find one. We'll go back. Yep. Oh my goodness.
Revelio.
Wonder if the rolly ball is over here somewhere.
Accio. Incendio.
Oh god.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Leviosa. Incendio. Incendio. Leviosa.
Oh god.
Incendio. Accio.
They're not going away. Run. It's never ending. Hey, you think the one is back across the bridge? Like on the town side? Are you saying on the town side, Astronaut? Yes, on the town side. Oh, okay.
Revelio.
Pippin should have been here by now.
Genius. Very right. Nice work. Is this something I need to pulso for, or can I... Yeah, I need to pulso for it, yeah? You knock it over, that wouldn't...
Always late, Pippin.
Leviosa.
Should have been here by now.
Oh, yeah, I don't have the pulso yet, I don't think. Wait. Hold on. Was that it?
Depulso.
Ha-ha! Oh, no.
Leviosa. Accio.
No. I messed up.
Been here by now.
Well, yeah, it's fine. I'll have to go back to it. I totally screwed that. I botched that. Like, botched it.
Madam Luan,
That's
I
hilarious.
have a delivery from J. Pippin's Potions.
Hello?
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Oh,
Well, yeah, that's the predominant workforce in the area around Hogwarts is children.
Doesn't matter.
You're not getting around that.
Do it better than he can anyway.
Why did you buy them?
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
Because they're the only ones available.
More and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Here are the potions.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Bet. Of course.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
I don't know what I just agreed to. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, we're gonna drink the invisibility potion. Okay.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions
Give me
is
my
as high
money.
as you say,
Why
have you
did-
considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
Can you tell me about your
You
customers?
mentioned that more and more customers are trying to stay out of sight. Why?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reasons. If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
The thing is, you don't need all the Merlin trials to match your inventory. Fair.
Very well.
Fair.
I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
Thank you for your time.
I should be going now. Thank you.
My father always taught me to keep my wand at the ready. Mind you, it was never the same after.
Yeah, I wouldn't be the same too if I got attacked by a werewolf, so can't blame the dude. The beehives. How do I get in here? I just walk in? Yeah, I just walk in, take... Whoa! Yeah, that's not, you know, suspicious and creepy at all. Cool. Yeah, just keep that by the pumpkins. Alright. You don't like your tribal iron maidens by your pumpkins and your beehives? What, are you not cultured? Then come on, my guy. I don't know. What am I doing? I'm becoming so spacious right now. I'm like, I gotta go to Pippin, travel somewhere else, and like gets ready to hike it to him. Like, what am I doing? I know, Poos Poos. I know. Call me the idiot. I get it. It's like SpongeBob and Patrick when his parents...
Should you need any?
When Patrick's parents come over and they make SpongeBob look stupid so that Patrick's parents can think that he's successful, and it turns out it's not really his parents. It's been a long week. Yeah, it's been a busy week. It's been very busy.
And did she cause you any trouble?
It was no problem at all.
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
By the way, I found this book of potion recipes in Cambridge. Might it be useful to you?
Is this Fatima's recipe book?
If it is, she doesn't deserve it back. I'll say I didn't realize.
Oh, I had no idea it was hers.
Some things are sacred amongst potioneers. I shall return it to her immediately.
How nice. Where are we at with quests? Just need to... Oh, we can check to see if my flex weed. None. Wands and handle. Oh, no. 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 We'll stick with that for now. Nope. I know we have a better scarf, which we're gonna turn into our defense against. Or sorry, it's just our dark arts scarf. Sweet. See inventory. Oh, we gotta go turn in those house tokens. Yeah. Oh, we got a talent point. I didn't know we leveled up. Okay. Okay. Let's go room of requirements. See if we got anything in here that we would want to get. Let's see. What is this? For each Chinese chompy cabbage thrown? No. Invisibility? No. 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 Okay, that just increases my items then. No, we're not doing stealth. Dark Arts. Expelling Armus has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take increased damage. Yeah, we use that. We have it. We have that spell. Like, we use it. So, you know, why not? I couldn't think of a better argument against that than why the heck not. Yo, who the heck is this guy? The poachers. The poachers are disgusting. Yes, we got Fluxweed. Buddy. Fluxweed, that's what we're here for. I think I have to go to Herbology. I think I'm in the wrong class. Or the wrong room. I'm positive. Yeah, I got a Mandrake. That's good stuff. Yeah. Wrong room. Go to the greenhouse. Call it good from there. Gold stuff. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and... Give me that Fluxweed. Not grass. Bruh. Oh, I forgot it's a large pot. No. I don't have the money. Do I? I mean, I don't think I have the money. Where do I check out my monies? Where's my 474? I think I needed like 1,500 for it. Poos, you're gonna need to move because he's clawing at the door. And you know how this goes. We're gonna let the wolf in. Come on, buddy. Nope, you're fine. You don't need to go chase after her. See? You're all good. Yeah, you're fine. Is she under the chair? Is that where she went? Oh, no. Whenever they have the little standoffs, they like sit and just stare at each other, and it's like this "don't come near me" kind of stare. It's like I'll jack you up. And my dog looks at my cat like, I just want to play. Like, that's all I want. I just want to play with you. My cat's like, no, not at all. Showdown in Tokyo, facts. It's like the Kill Bill song starts playing when she's getting ready to absolutely start wrecking people's lives up. Except my dog is like the Kill Bill song is what's on my cat side. It's like Gaia looks at Fenrir, and then the Kill Bill song plays in her head. But on Fenrir's side, it's the You Got a Friend in Me song from Toy Story, and he just doesn't get it. The two are just on different. I had to dig out a couple cat claws out of my dog's sound a couple weeks ago. You know, we had one that got lost because the nails, with cat nails, when they're getting ready to shed them, they come out really easily, like the casing of it, and so we had to do one out of his out of his nose a while ago. And then she actually sliced off like a piece of his nose skin once on the front of his snout, and that healed over. He's perfectly fine. Dude just wanted to play with her, and she was like, I'm not having it. And then she swatted the hell out of him, too. It was kind of, I was like, dang, dude. And now here we are. Man, I do not have the time to do to go to the map chamber. I mean, we could report to Professor Fig, and then we'll try to figure out this large potion thing. Astronomy wing, we want to go to Professor Fig's classroom, because we gotta... Yeah, my dog and our male cat can barely tolerate each other. Yeah, my dog and my female cat cannot tolerate each other. Like, it's not even an option. Which, again, is hilarious, because my cat's like... my dog is completely oblivious to it. My dog thinks that, like, there's a chance.
I was hoping to see you.
I don't like the sound of that. It was very ominous.
You're back. Finally. Minister Spavin talked more than he listened.
Spavin?
Ranted on and on about rogue dragons.
Dragons!
Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins.
Well, yeah, dragons are more important and more serious than goblins.
So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found...
So the dog walked into the bathroom, the cat was already in there, so he felt cornered and attacked. Yeah, that'll happen.
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map-
Professor Fig, if you're just going to repeat everything I tell you back to me in the shortest possible way, I'm just talking to a wall. Richard Jackdaw, the missing pages. Like, are you not listening? Yes. It's like my dude. The map. This is kind of what I was hoping to avoid, but we got time.
By the way, and the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get...
Oh man, it is so difficult
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw
to play with one hand. I'm doing my best.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
We'll tug on it. See what they do. Let us see what they do.
This looks promising.
He's like a boy at a candy shop right now. He's like, oh my goodness.
Map. There's Hogsmeade.
How did you...
Here.
What?
Forbidden Forest. And, of course...
Okay, like, I get Hogwarts, but how did you figure out where Hogsmeade was on that map, my dude? Professor Fig, you need to get a date. You can just look at a topographical map and be like, yeah, that's Hogsmeade. Someone doesn't go out much. Professor Fig needs to get with the ladies. He? Who?
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
Dude's got a lot of free time, right? His Dwight's been dead a while, that's fair.
And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
Because it's a
That you have
chamber
come
with a map in
this far
it.
tells me that you
Wow.
possess extraordinary
Buddy.
magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge.
So excited.
Trials that you must complete on your own.
Oh no, what am I, the main character?
Memory viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Yes. I do.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles
My dog
is
doesn't
another
want
of
his
the
toy.
keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I believe I have.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe.
Why are we speaking in code names? Am I now young friend? I think it's a little weird, Mr. Mentor, that you're calling a young student your young friend. That's how teachers are fired. Do you know anything about the tower?
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned.
Abandoned?
However, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
Boom. I'll see you there.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Yeah. Yeet. Cool. Let's go to Hogsmeade and sell stuff over at the tome guy. Let's do that and see if I can buy a large potted thing. Like, if I can do the Fluxweed thing, like, really quick, that would kind of be preferable. So, I guess we'll find out. I think in order to get...
You learned, Iglesias, the freezing spell.
Oh.
It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I
But,
want you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Okay.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Hello, Mr. Brown.
A pleasure doing business with you.
I'm not going to have enough, am I? 2 medium pot. Wait. Large pot with 2 large. No! I'm 50 away. I'm 50. No.
Let me know if there's anything
Oh
else I can-
man. Yeah, you can make me cry. That's what you can do. I need 50. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. What was Kagawa's? Jeez, Pop. Oh, okay. So it's like flying stuff. We'll do that later. Not too stressed about it. Just yet. Okay. 50 gold. I can get 50 gold. Yeah, I can get 50 gold, no problem. Better pawn some shit. Yeah, it's like, I gotta pawn my my broomstick. It's like, for what? I need the money, man. I need my fluxweed. You just don't get it. It's like, yo, wait, chill out. It's all good. It's all good. We'll see if we can get 50 gold going to that guy right over there. Dude, you have your ball. Chew it. Look, in fact, dude, you're ripping the ball out of the socket. Like, you're tearing... Yeah, yeah, there you go. You got... You don't need to... You don't need... No. No, you don't... No. I'm gonna mute it for a second. Alright, he dropped his toy. Now he's looking at me like it's my fault.
It's always a pleasant surprise when, well...
You'll need to be quicker than that. Expulso! Levioso! I will not... Incendio!
How about get wrecked? Defeated quite a few Ashwinders by myself. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. Okay, do I have enough? 7? 7 gold? Where am I at? Where am I at? Where's my gold? What we be? Do I have 1,000? No. We're close. Just need a little bit more. Oh, I can fight that thing? Oh, no, I accidentally... Okay, I see. I accidentally threw something. I was like, wait a minute. I'll have to be able to get the rest of my gold here, like that. Like, come on. Oh, God. Give me gold, give me gold. There we go. That'll give me more than enough. Because we can sell that thing. So now we can go back to Hogsmeade and buy our large pot. Woo! Large pot time. Yo, I'm just a 5th year at Hogwarts, just buying some large pot, dude. Large amounts of pot. Don't stop me. That's what late night Hogwarts kids do at the pot shop. Not small pots, not medium pots, not medium pots. No, I want large potting table with a large pot.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
There we go. I'll just put it down and call it good. Be set. Herbology and this is the large pot. No. Fluxweed. There we go. Alright, well, just gotta strive for 15 minutes. 15 minutes of waiting on Fluxweeds. You know what we can do? We can do Kagawa's quest and get Glacius while we're doing that. Pop balloons over Hogsmeade, pop balloons over the Quidditch pitch. Yeah, that's doable. That is super doable. There's the... super doable. Balloon time. Over to Hogsmeade. We're trying to kill time, so we're just gonna fly there. Call it good. Enjoy the sound of air. I missed that one. Oh no. I missed it again. He's going too fast. There we go. Where's the balloon I'm missing? Found it.
Brilliant.
Time to return to Madame Kagawa. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see you.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Pretty golden. Dear Madame Kagawa, marvelous news that you will be joining the faculty at Hogwarts as our new flying instructor. I dare say our work together at Hogwarts will be less eventful than our time near Yokohama Harbor, though one never knows. I shall look forward to seeing you soon. If you have any questions in the meantime, please do not hesitate to send me an owl. Warm regards, Matilda Weasley. How pleasant. Give me that.
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of
Give me the
tasks.
spell.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yeah, give me the spell.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team.
Awesome.
If Black ever permits Quidditch again.
Great.
Well, with
Spell.
those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius,
Sweet.
pay attention to your wand work.
It's like a weird cursory thing.
Well done.
Sweet.
I'd recommend that you...
Yeah, we'll deal with that later. I have enough spells now to get the 4th spell slot on my next level. So that's what we'll have to do. My next level up. 10 minutes? It's only been 5. Bruh. We are quick. We're super quick. Yeah, we'll just sit still. 9 minutes, man. See if there's anything. Seasonal decorations, jack-o'-lanterns, Christmas tree, tables, Quidditch pitch tables, seating, nice sofas. Let's do a rug. Nah, I don't want no rug. Just decoration. Oh, got some of the stuff. I don't think we have a Quidditch board up. How big? Oh goodness! Why does it always got to make it massive? We'll put the Quidditch board next to the seat and the table, you know, because it'd be like something he could check in this little corner. Yeah, right there, right there. Yeah. Oh, how cute. happens when I change the Niffler? Oh, God. You can resize stuff. That's a big Niffler statue. That just doesn't make sense, because then you can barely read the plaque. You'd have to be like Yao Ming size. Like, yeah, that's perfect to read the plaque. Deke, can you stop groaning over here, dude? Sounding sus. You can resize stuff, but I don't remember if that comes later. No, I can resize everything. It just, it makes them massive. Like, they get quite big. And I'm just like, no. Okay, my only issue with this is that the chairs aren't reasonably in a position by the table that it would make it appear as if you're enjoying fine company by the table. So, like, that makes more sense, because now they're by the table. You know, before it was not as, it did not make as much sense. 6 minutes. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, jeez. Alright, what should I do to fill up 6 minutes? Okay. What can I do? You know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll fill 6 minutes. That is how we can fill up 6 minutes. That works too. I'll be right back. Thanks a ton. Sorry, buddy. Alright, 4 minutes? Perfect. Perfect. More than enough time to make ourselves a nice Southside. Southside is my favorite cocktail. The best cocktail, in my opinion. Rich history. I've made it enough times on stream. But it is my staple, my go-to beverage. I love it. Okay. We'll start first with our Beefeater London. I actually got a lot better at the pours, to the point where at least I can do it roughly without the use of a measuring shot glass, like measurer. It took a while to kind of develop that skill with these. Cool. Lime juice. And simple syrup. And our good old Casamigos shaker. Casamigos tequila. My stepmother works for that company. It's owned by George Clooney. Interesting. That's it. As always, a nice drink.
It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks
No.
and then come and see me.
No. No, Madam Kagawa, I don't think I will. And that's our drink. We have a nice... Cheers. Yep, cheers to you as well. Clink. Lime juice, gin, simple syrup. The best. Good stuff. Give me my... Oh. Oh, yeah? It'd be funny if it was like, oh no, you burned your flex weed, you're gonna have to do it all over again. I would cry. Legit cry. I'd be like, oh, no. It'd be terrible. You ever watch HTD on YouTube? HTD. I don't think I have. What's that short for? How to drink? Let me check. How to drink YouTube. Maybe. I'm Greg, and this is how to drink. Oh, yeah. Easily. I easily have watched this guy. Yep. Actual. Yeah, I've done that. I've watched his stuff. I should make one of his drinks. We could grab one of them on there and... I think that'd be fun to do one of his drinks. Yeah, he makes cocktails. Yeah, like he does like nerd stuff. That'd be dope. Give me my flux weed, bro. Okay. Okay, now we can, now that we've done that, we should be good to go to Professor Garlic, if I'm right, right? We do the, yeah, we can go to get Flipendo. Anything that I need to do to see Professor Garlic is no problem for me. This way. Oh, Professor. Where are you? Where'd you go? Huh? She's in the other room. Walk in there. Are you feeling good? Professor Garlic, are you okay? You're never normally in this room.
Bouncing tentacle.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set.
Oh.
Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist.
That's what she said.
Let's see you give it a go. You will want to
Got
practice
him.
with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few parts.
Got it. Boom. Haven't lost a spell. Yeah.
Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Nope. And that's all we will do for today. So we'll just close out the gear real quick. See if that is actually worth putting on. But those glasses make you look stupid. So we're going to go ahead and take that bad boy off. Then we're going to go ahead over here to inventory and take a looky here at the letter from Professor Weasley. Those dummy things that we don't need to stress about. Oh my god, too much collections. What did I fight? What was it? Goblin. Gross. What do we got here? We got multiple things. Nice. Nice. Yep. Officer uniform. We got the large pot thing. And then we got a broom stuff. Yeah, broom stuff. Cool, sweet. Yeah, that is all we'll go ahead and do for today. So we will be back tomorrow with some Final Fantasy X, which is going to be dope. Let's go ahead and raid out. Only one person that's on the raid, so that actually makes my life a lot easier. We'll go ahead and raid Eric 13 because Ryan is playing some Metroid Prime Remastered, and he has always been a great support for the channel, so I always love raiding him and hanging out with him. So we'll go ahead and get that started. And while that is in the process, we'll go ahead and put the raid message. Get that hype in there. And other than that, Astronaut, as always, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for spending some time here. And if you're by tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, then I'll see you around Monday. We should be back with some D&D. So we won't be out with some sick peeps. So thanks as always. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the drink redeem, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Let's kick it with the Crusade raid.
Paladin! Hello there, sir.